President Cyril Ramaphosa is due to deliver a keynote address at an event commemorating former ANC President Oliver Reginald Tambo and his late wife, Adelaide. Tambo would have been 102 years old today. The event is taking place at Tamboville Cemetery, and ENCA's Samkele Maseko is of course there and joins us now. Samkele, of course, both Tambos critical figures in the roots of the ANC and the founding of really the ethics of the party. What is the significance of today?
The significance of today, in fact, let me just start here. The event is now in Soweto, in Adelaide, where the President Cyril Ramaphosa will be delivering a keynote address and lecture on the life and times of the longest-serving president of the African National Congress. That would be Oliver Reginald Tambo, who served the ANC during its most difficult period in the history of the body politic of the African National Congress. The president did earlier on go to the Tamboville Cemetery in memorial to lay a wreath at the memorial of Oliver and Adelaide Tambo, where the struggle stalwarts are laid. But I'm going to speak to Snuki Zigalala, a veteran and president of the ANC as a Veterans League, to speak about the life and times of the longest serving president of the ANC, Oliver Reginald Tambo. Bob Zigalala, the life and times of Tambo, what do they signal for the African National Congress?
Well, I think we are here as the ANC and as a free and democratic South Africa, which is non-racial, as thanks to Comrade Oliver Tambo, because if he was not there at the helm of the ANC itself, where he made sure that we unite all racial groups, we put pressure on apartheid government to bring about a democratic dispensation. We build a very strong NK structures in the country. We build very strong trade unions in the country, and we mobilize the international community to isolate the apartheid regime. Wouldn't be where we are. He was a principled person, selfless leader, dedicated and committed in ensuring that we live in a free and democratic South Africa.
When you look at the legacy of Tambo, he served the ANC during one of its most difficult periods where the ANC was near extinction. You look at the various student uprisings that were there inside the country. You look at the significance of the Morogoro conference as well. Contrast that to the ANC today, the challenges that the party faces. Does the ANC have the necessary zeal and caliber of cadres like Oliver Reginald Tambo?
I think cadres like that will be born, and cadres are there. I think that is why we as Veterans League, we are the custodians of ANC values, traditions and principles. We want to bring back ANC values. We want to make sure that we reclaim our rightful role as the leader of society in the country itself. And so I think we are going to be able to win society's we are going to be able to make sure that we win society's confidence in the ANC. Leaders, we are fortunate that we had a leader like Comrade Cyril Ramaphosa, because he's the man who's trying his level best to steer this ship back to its course. During our ANC manifesto, during the elections, we admitted that we veered off course. We admitted that there are a lot of wrong things that we did. We admitted that the ANC itself was no longer serving the interests of society. We admitted that there were a number of people who are in the leadership of the ANC who were involved in misdemeanors. But the current president is doing his level best to cleanse the ANC, and we as veterans will support him to ensure that the ANC leads and ANC lives.
You speak about ANC lives, ANC leads. It's no secret that there's a silent war going on at Luthuli House between the 10th floor and the 6th floor. The divisions that exist between the president and the SG. How is the ANC going to reconcile that relationship?
Well, the silent war that is going on, I don't know. As you know, the president is responsible for policy implementation of the ANC. That's the responsibility of the president. The SG is responsible for administering the affairs of the ANC. And so that silent war, we don't know about it. But all that we are saying that there will be contradictions and there will be disagreements on a number of issues. It's natural. But the president of the ANC is in charge. And we believe, as veterans, we believe in him, and we believe that he'll be able to deliver our manifesto. That manifesto made us to win the elections.
Thank you very much, Mr. Zigalala. I'm just going to ask one question to the Provincial Secretary of the ANC, Jacob Kawe, whom I also just want to see and show the world. He's got a picture of Oliver Reginald Tambo on his arm, and I just want to ask him the significance of having OR Tambo on his arm. Mr. Provincial Secretary, what's the significance of having OR there?
It's to reaffirm and commit to the ANC forever.
commit to the ANC forever, but the ANC in Gauteng is seemingly losing grip and support of the people on the ground. How do you reconnect the movement of Oliver Tambo to the people in Gauteng?
We have committed ourselves to renewal, integrity, service, and all that is because of the teachings of Oliver Tambo. The losing of the grip is a matter we're working on very hard every day. That's why we're going to give the people of Gauteng a good plan in the 6th administration that will resolve the problems that are faced by our people. This is Tambo's call. This is Tambo's day. And children of Oliver Tambo will always serve the people of South Africa.
Thank you very much, Jacob Kawe. There was the provincial secretary of the ANC. You saw in his arm, he's got a tattoo of Oliver Reginald Tambo, the longest-serving president of the ANC.
Samkele Maseko there from Soweto as the ANC commemorates Oliver and Adelaide Tambo. We're going to stay